Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for minutes for Wednesday, the 6th day of April. Here we go. Today's halacha is about karpas, one of the procedures done at the Seder on Pesach night. Here's what we do. We take a vegetable and we dip it in salt water. The main idea is that what we want to do by dipping this vegetable in salt water is allude to one of the two salty incidents that kind of went on in the story of going out of Egypt. One of them was that the tears, which taste like salt water, and that's what it's the tears of all the torture that the Jews suffered when they were in Egypt. And when we dip this vegetable in salt water, we are kind of commemorating that. Also, not so well known is that the salt water also commemorates the splitting of the sea, which of course was salt water, and that too the Jewish people crossed as they left Egypt, although that happened several days on the seventh day of Pesach as they crossed the sea. Now, the proper vegetable to be used for karpas at that point of the Seder, it varies. Really, it could be any vegetable. You don't have to feel like, I mean, you should stick with the custom of the family, but these are some of the vegetables that fit into the general Jewish custom used for karpas. They are either parsley, celery is considered more preferable. Some say radishes are even more preferable than that. And and potato was sometimes used in countries where other vegetables were not easily available. When you eat the karpas, you should eat a very small amount of that vegetable, and the reason for that is because we want to have the bracha that you make for the Borei Pri Hadama that you make for the karpas to also qualify as being the Borei Pri Hadama for the bitter herbs that you're going to have later in the Seder. Now, if you had a great amount of the parsley or potato or whatever, then what would happen is you would need to make a Borei Nefashos at the end of that eating, a special after bracha, and then that eating would be kind of like done. And then when it comes time for the bitter herbs later, it would need a questionable new bracha, and we don't want it to get into a questionable mess. So the best thing is to say, I'm making this Borei Pri Hadama for the teeny amount that I'm eating of this potato or karpas, and it should also qualify for later for that other stuff that I'm going to eat at the bitter herbs, and I'm not eating enough that it gets a Borei Nefashos, so this one bracha will qualify for both, and that's the best way to do your karpas. Thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.